right, so amongst all my harvesting today, I've got me some celery. Yes, and you know celery is good to flush your system, good for making juices and also soups and salads. Celery, this is it. Just plant a seed. That's what I did. Guys, I got, look, I can't even hold them. I've got celery, I've got callaloo, look, I've got cabbage, and I've got pumpkin, and I've got tomatoes. Wow, what say me? Well, I'm a happy girl. Plant a seed. I've just watered the plants. Hey guys, it's a typical Saturday morning in my garden in the house. But I would say it's not a garden anymore. It's a forest. It's turned into a forest. Literally has turned into a forest. But one of the things, guys, I did a video recently encouraging people, but I want to leave this nugget with you because people might think, well, she turned her house into a garden and how does she keep it clean? Well, here is why I say it's turned into a forest. And one other thing I want to say to you is that I don't see the problem. I see the solution. And this is the ultimate concept of growing my plants indoors in a cold country before I take them outside. So don't worry about the problem, guys. Don't worry about the issue. You know, see the solution and then worry about the problem later because it will be solved. Never give up. You know, as I said, turn my house into a garden and now they all out growing everything. You can see I have the fan here to give them exercise. The peppers are doing. I'm going to give you a little tour of, you know, my Chocho corner, the peppers corner, the gungo peas corner. Everything seems to be okay. But it's a typical Saturday morning where I will come in and I will take my seat right here. I'll show you in a minute. And I will start to pot because outside is cold. And what's the point of living if you can't enjoy life? So enjoy life and don't worry about the problem. See the solution first, okay? Good luck with gardening. Don't worry about nothing. I'm going to hoover the house. I'll show you when it's done, cleaned up and see how pretty it is, all right? It's cream carpet, you know. I'll show you. Ooh. Right. Hey guys, I'm surrounded by plants everywhere in this house. A typical Saturday morning begins with myself coming down in my lounge here. As you can tell, I've turned the house into a garden. But guess what? It's no longer a garden, it's a forest. It's a forest, guys. Look how much it has grown since I last shown you how I turn my house into a garden. So my Saturday mornings are typically coming down and see what the plants are like, transplanting peppers and potting up. Today I transplanted the peppers from the Rockwool into this container. You can see, but I want to still give you the inspiration that never give up. You can see the sun shining. It's glaring through the window. I've got my glow lights here. If I turn those off, you see the noise is gone. So the grow lights is basically, this is the grow lights. I'm going to do a video on them one day, and this is what I use to grow all my peppers. If I hold on. If you notice, I've got newspapers and everything on the floor here. I'll show you in a minute. So this is the grow light. And when you're buying your grow light, you need to look on the label and make sure it has a lot of lumens. Lumens is the brightness of the light. And you want to ensure that it has something that you can hang. This one hasn't got it, but I've got this one over here. you can arrange to hang it. But as I have them on the I have two. Hold on. So this one, they both come with the attachment, so you can hang it from the ceiling, or give you the options of hanging them. But I haven't put the hanging thing on here because I have the shelf. I just turn them on the shelf. But when the sun is out, I turn them off to save on the electricity. So they definitely need the light. I can put it up close so you can see. Hold on. I put it up close so you can see how powerful the lights are. And when I plug it in and then turn it on, so this is the daylight. So you get the daylight here. You can see the daylight. See how bright that is? And that sits over the plant, and it gives it sits over the plant at a certain distance, but I think the closer it is, it gets a better. And then you can switch to, so that's off. Then you can switch to, see, that's for when it's blooming. So you notice it's red. If I put it there, you notice that it's red. Give it that red hue, and that gives it the mixture of the red, the blues, and the whites. So that's my typical day here, guys, on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, or even the evening when I come home from work. I sit here. I've got the compost here. I will go around and show you in a minute. But yes, I've got newspapers on the floor, everything all over. And I'll show you the peppers. The peppers are doing well. Peppers are doing very well. There they are. And that's the small ones. And then you have, remember I said to save your seeds, because I save a lot of seeds. But yes, guys, let me see. So I'm going to take you over to the Chocho harbor. Yes, I have a little corner, the Chocho corner. I'm going to take you over to the Chocho corner and show you how I get on a typical day here on a Saturday. Even though, I get dressed up, feel good in my house, and enjoy my garden inside the house. You know what I mean? So it's not a house anymore. It's a forest. So a forest is that it started, forest is lots of trees growing. So these has to stay in, they have to stay in here until May. So I have to keep them moistened. I have in the bottom of the tray, I make sure that they get the moisture underneath. I do not water on top. I water on the bottom so they get enough water. So they're looking really green and pretty, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it? Yes, so they are very, very good. Right. Okay. Right, guys, I'm going to go over to, and there's some more around here. Did I show you? So there's more peas around here. Let's put that across so they can get the sunshine. All right, so there you go. They get the sunshine here. From the window. They get the sun from the window, guys. There's more here. They get the sun. And look how tall they are. I need to start pruning them so it goes back into the root. So the energy will go back into the root. And, because we got a long time before they go outside. There. Goes there. Right. And here is the Scotch bonnet peppers. They're well ahead, They are well ahead. These peppers are so well ahead. Look. All my Scotches. Typical day in my house. Garden, from a garden to a forest. The house turned from a garden to a forest. Right, okay, let's go over. Welcome to the Chocho corner, Chayote corner. So as I said, my house is turned into a forest. It's literally divided into a chocho corner, peppers, gungo peas, everything. But I just want to give you a quick snapshot of the chochos. So you have two different chochos here. You can see, look at this one. They're just been watered. Not watered, I just sprayed, so just mist it. I use this to mist it, and I just give them, I don't water them, I just mist them like that. And here is another one. This is the white one, and if you notice, you're gonna see some chilies in there. And yes, remember I said I don't throw away my seeds. No, I save my seeds and I plant them in every little corner that I can. Yes, so what it is now, when the chocho is growing, the chilies are germinating, and then I can get one or two out of it to plant. Don't use every little corner that you can use in your forest, in your house, whatever, in your garden, whatever you call it. So yes, guys, the chayotes are trying to reach the ceiling, but you've noticed I planted some in pots, and you can see a red purple potato that's sprouting. I will be putting that in a pot soon. And over here is another white chayote, and they're doing well. Look, they're running all over. Look, the vines are running. So I'm just gonna leave this area for the chayote, so it'll be easier for them. So this is the chayote corner. Have a look. That's the chocho corner in the house, in the forest, in the garden house. I've turned everything upside down in my house. I don't care. I see the solution and not the problem, right? Remember that. I see the solution and not the problem. So yes, remember to be inspired. Remember, there's a trade war going on, and people will have to start planting their food. So guys, get your compost, get your dirt, get your soil, get your seeds, get everything, and start planting so you can eat something without have to worry about the tax and food and all of that. So this is what I'm saying to you. So remember I said to you, I threw the pepper seeds in here. So while the chocho is growing, I will have the seeds germinating. And here is the perfect example of what I did. So in here is the fever grass, the lemongrass. And what I did, I just pour some seeds in here and let them germinate. And look, they've got their true leaves already. And over here in the corner, this is a nice thingy plant, like lily. But look, if you notice, they've got peppers growing in there as well. Yeah? Hold on. I'm trying to zoom in, but it's not coming through. And then I have a sweet potato. I stick it in one of these pots, and it started to sprout. And I put it in this one, so it will go out in its own pot soon. See that? It will go out in its own pot soon. Yay! So it's a potato. We got sweet potato. We've got peppers. We've got fever grass, lemongrass. We've got chochos, different colors of, look, and they're healthy in it. Look at this, it's a green one, a light green one, that's a white, and that's a green one. So there you have it. I've got so much chochos growing around here, and I will be planting them out in May. So this is a chocho corner. So guys, get inspired. Don't think about the problem, because it can always be solved later, and get planting. Okay, there it is. You can see that you can see them sprout. I plant them upside down. You notice they're planted upside down. And even these ones, they're planted at the side. They're not fully covered. But you notice that look at the vine that they're putting out. It's very healthy vine. Yeah, very, very healthy vine. Same with this one. They're not fully covered, and they're not saturated with water. Is another one here. Definitely. So yeah, this is my chocho corner. Right next to the TV. You see? Right next to the TV, guys. One of the questions I get asked as well, how do I feed my peppers? Because they're growing inside, I have to give them a little tiny bit of food. You don't want to feed them at this stage because they're very tender plants. So what I did, I just put like a teaspoon to 6 liters of water, whichever one of these you want to use, whether you want to use the seaweed or you want to use the Miracle-Gro. So I'll use those to help to stimulate the growth and, you know, give them that little bit of food that they need. So, and I have my little watering can here, but I don't water at the top. If I show you, I have a felt underneath. This is the felt, and what the felt does, it keeps it moist. It keeps the bottom of the plants very moist so it doesn't dry out. So if you pour water, I can demonstrate to you. If you pour water here, see, it will just stay on the surface of the felt and keep the plants very moist, so you won't have to overwater them or water from top. But they're looking good. They're really bright. The leaves are really good. The gungo peas are growing very tall. The second lot of peppers are good. And as I said, the chochos are good as well. So guys, as you know, rightly said, don't think about the problem, think about the solution. And I mean, if you look outside and look how terrible it is at the moment, I don't even think about it because I know a couple months time it will all come together. But for now, all I'm doing is thinking about inside here. But what I'm going to do now is get on and vacuum in here and bring it back to, you know, is to the nice clean place. You know what I mean? Tidy it up. But that's just typical Saturday morning for me. So I'm going to wrap up now. So please be in tuned. Please be motivated, inspired, and plant something. A lot of things happening in the world these days, you know, lots of politics, lots of trade wars, lots of stuff going on. But you do your thing and you will stay motivated and basically feed yourself and your family. Don't give up. Always try. Plant a seed, guys. Don't throw away the seeds. Remember I said that? Plant a seed. You definitely need to sustain your health, your strength, your body, your mind, and look after your family. All right? Be inspired. The plants are getting their exercise, and the gungo peas it's like a forest in here. Have a look. It's like a forest inside here. They're growing so tall. So tall. It's a forest. Oh, yeah, the fan is here giving them their exercise. It mimics the outdoor, so they get the lights. So you have the grow lights that make it look like it's sun shining, and this is like the breeze is blowing. So yeah. The house is a forest now. It's more than a garden. It's a forest. Guys, I was about to transfer my baby peppers from the Rockwool. I thought, let me give you an update on how it is and how successful it has been. Well, I must say it's not too bad. I had to put a little bit of compost around if you see that one, a little bit of compost around the roots so as to keep it, you know, so it gets some food. Because remember, the Rockwool is more or less hydroponics because it sits in water. You have to keep it watered and keep it moist. And if you realize that some of them has not germinated as yet, I have gone ahead and cut that in two, so to separate those ones. But these ones have germinated, and I have let me get the true leaves on there. You can see the true leaves coming out. But yeah, I'm gonna take them out of the Rockwool and put them in a little another pot like this so they can, so they can grow healthier and looking better like these. Because remember, when you're doing your seedlings, it's a matter of transplanting. It's never gonna be one container that you use and it stays there until it goes outside. You will definitely have to use different stages. So you have different pots like these. I have small pots like these ones, so they'll go into small pot like that. Yeah, and then when they get bigger, you put them into bigger pots. Hopefully, I may not need to do that. I may just need to transfer it from that size pot. But yeah, but I have some here. You see, I'm transferring them into this little container here. Yeah, I think that might be the best thing for the Rockwool right now. You know, it's good. I'm not gonna knock it. It is stress-free. It's give that ease of, you know, that peace of mind that you won't have to make any mess if you're potting your things indoors. You don't have to use any soil like what I'm using over there. You're just going to have to use, just soak it in water and just put your seeds in, and it definitely will germinate. So these ones have germinated, but I left them to see how, you know, how much growth it would become. And then I thought, you know what? I know it's hydroponic. It needs food, you know, just like young baby needs food. So I have to give it some food. So I'm going to put them in soil today. Now I need to put them in soil and let them grow. So I guess would I choose the soil over them? For potting on, yes. But to start in the seeds to germinate, it's a good thing to use the Rockwool. It's very good. Need to see, you know, I turn my house into a garden. You guys know the whole house is into a garden. Look at the mess, but hey. Right, yeah, so these are the peppers that are literally, they're far ahead at the moment. And there's others on here that's really looking good. So they're looking good. So right now, and you can see the gungo peas over there. It's like a forest in here now. It's a forest. Remember, I turned my house into a garden. It's a forest, a big forest in here. So the light's gonna go back on, and then the plants will sit under the lights. And they need the light, definitely. And because when they're under the light, that's what gives them that, you know, the photosynthesis that give the energy into the leaves and, you know, help them to grow strong. Hey guys, I've cleaned up. I've just vacuumed the house that's turned into a forest, and here are the plants just enjoying the sun through the window. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Here are my Jamaica Scotch Bonnet peppers. They're well ahead. They're getting the sun. Look, they're taking in the vitamin D. Yes, and there's a second batch underneath. And then there is a second batch here that's about to be germinated. There's so much going on, but yes, I've cleaned up, and you see the temperature thing I have here tells me what the temperature is in the garden inside. But if the place is clean and tidied now, look at that. Also in the Chocho or Chayote corner, it's all cleaned up. Everything is clean now. Never believe that it's a cream carpet. And here, it's all cleaned up. That's my garden. Inside the house, that's now turned into a forest. It's all clean, guys. But look how beautiful that is. The sun is shining. Oh, what a beauty when the sun shines and the peppers get, oh, my Jamaica Scotch Bonnet peppers are so beautiful. Look how big the leaves are. They are beautiful.